It's late October, and that's prime time for Steelhead off Manistee. These fish are known as the acrobats of the big lake, making every battle action-packed.
Steelhead will do crazy things. They can swim straight at the boat. They go side to side. They jump and wallow sometimes.
It can be a bit cold out on the big lake this time of year, but the action is about to heat up on this edition of Fisherman's Digest.
I think we're just gonna stay right on the big boulder with this lid.
Yeah.
Plug the bags. Try one light. For right now, if they don't do anything, we'll start switching stuff up. We're on!
We're hooked up, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Manistee, Michigan. We got the Alpina boys. We're here with Jay Dower, out here for a little late fall steelhead fishing. Yeah, silverfish sandwiches. Oh, nice little fish. First fish of the day. All right.
Nice steelhead to start
the
the day.
Beauty.
Nice one for the first fish of the day.
Awesome job. Jay chases a lot of steelhead here all fall long, don't you, Jay?
Yep.
It's something we'll show that little spoon off. Looks like a super slim roasted goose, I think. Jay will probably know.
Yep, on a gold blank.
On a gold blank.
I get a lot of fish out here this time of the year on a gold blank.
It's a standard size.
Yep.
Standard size, not the super. Awesome.
I like the bigger spoons off my divers.
So what depth were we in there, Jay?
That was 100 foot back. It's probably about 30 foot down.
30 down. How deep overall depth, Steve-O?
Yep.
150. We started out shallow today, and we saw all the marks from the big blow yesterday, but they didn't care. They still wanted to be out here, didn't they? Yeah, what? Yeah, no, we're back in 159. So that last fish was in 150. And so now we're in 100. Maybe there is a little tight zone where these fish are. It's possible. I mean, you never know. So guys, one of the cool things that we're doing here, and we're hoping that you get a feel for it today, is I went out with Jay last year, 2 days before Christmas, literally, kid you not. And now we're much earlier than that. We're not even to November yet this year. But I'm telling you, this steelhead fishing out of Manistee, Michigan stays good as long as you can stand the weather, literally. If there's no ice on the lake, you got an outboard with a trailerable boat, you can catch these fish the whole time. Oh, that's a nice fish. Keep him coming, Stevie. No, I think he took it in. And you might have, oh, nice fish, Steve-O. That's a phenomenal fish. Jay will show you that one. That is, how is that, Jay? Normal for this fishery?
Yeah, I'd call that an average fish.
Sure. What did you get? What was that? A Dream Starburst Super Slim?
I think it's Starburst.
Yeah. Original Super Slim, just gold seems to be, that's the second fish on gold, Steve. When you're doing steelhead silverfish, he pulls that gill to get him to bleed out. Just like Steve. Steve, on your charter, you do the same thing, right?
Every single fish.
Every single fish gets bled. And what Jay's got is he's got the hose running into here. For about 10 minutes, he'll let that fish slowly die and bleed out. And then he's got a whole floor box of ice. Once the fish is bled out and dead, straight to the ice. Perfect quality fish here out of Manistee. Beautiful.
See, we just needed that consistent wind for over an hour to...
And we needed to get back close to that depth. Good job, Steve-O. You need me to net that, Jay, or I'll let Jay net it? Net's right there, Jay.
Ain't far out.
Yeah.
You have about 75 back?
He's almost to you. I'm just trying to balance the boat.
I think I was 100 foot on that one.
It was 100, I think, too. Good job, Steve-O. It's Dad's turn next. Oh yeah, no, it's on your side of the boat. Beautiful Steely again. I think what it is too is that they're in this little zone, 145 to 165 feet of water. Good job, Jay. Fish, 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 fish.
7 color.
7 color. I'm gonna hit a waypoint. Punch it. And I'll tell you what, guys, when you're out here on big water, you can't forget to do those obvious little things.
He's jumping back there.
Steelhead or jump, he's jumping in the way back.
About 30,
We got
40 feet.
Charter Captain, we got Charter Captain's dad, we got ex-tournament fisherman, and we got Jay, who's a fantastic fisherman. When you fight these fish, you gotta stay on the reel. These steelhead will do crazy things. They can swim straight at the boat. They go side to side, they jump and wallow sometimes. You just gotta really keep tension on them. Can't give them any slack at all. You give them slack, they're likely gonna be gone. That orange slice,
Yep.
beautiful. Another beautiful Manistee fish right there. Woo!
Got a nice little kite on him there.
Yeah, beauty. Explain what do you mean by the kite for the folks at home? The
Yeah,
bottom
just
jaw?
got that little hook on the bottom of his jaw there.
That indicates he's a male, correct?
Yep. And they'll actually get bigger. He'll get a pocket right here in his mouth. It'll go right up in that pocket.
Yeah, we're into him. Yeah.
Yep, it released. Who's up?
Steve. This is Stevie and Richard's day
We'll get
because
that one in before
after all season long of Charter Captain and Steve runs.
Oh,
fish
diver!
on,
I got it.
Richard's on it. Richard's on it. Or Jay's on it. I'm netting.
Here you go.
Oh, there you go.
Drag
Jay's
set.
on the net. We are hooked up.
I got my other net on deck here.
What? Oh, I'm in the net. Keep it coming head up and we're good. Oh, nice fish.
We found him.
That is a nice fish. Woohoo! Richard lost a good one. No, nothing he did wrong. Those fish are just so silly aggressive right now that they're just wailing all over the place. Steve will show you that. Beautiful, beautiful steelhead here out of Manistee.
85 foot.
Seems like these fish are between 160 and 170. And we searched for a while fruitlessly, and boom, you get into a depth that's got it happening and you can see just how fast it can be. You can get real healthy real quick when you find the right pattern. Get ready. You're landing this one, doggone ya. So hey guys, Steve will net it for you. Middle to late October, and obviously on the big water it's quite cold. I'm trying out this new insulated rain gear by Whitewater. First time I've had it on it this year. It was 34 degrees this morning. I'm toasty warm, been warm all day. That's one of the most important factors in enjoying a day of fishing, is staying warm, staying protected from wind and rain. Obviously no rain today, but if you're looking for an awesome set of rain gear and you want to have it insulated because you're an October, November, December fisherman like I am, check out the Whitewater rain gear that's insulated from Whitewater Fishing. Good job, Jay.
Get her done.
Get her done.
So we can get her back down and catch another one.
Yeah, we just marked that fish too, Steve. I just was saying on the graph, on the Garmin sticking back here, oh, there's fish at 110, and boom. Richard called it, he saw the fish.
Yeah.
Good job, Richard. Tell you what, once we locked in on the depth, we have stayed right in this depth, 168. That's the third bite in 165 to 170. And I'll tell you what, if you're out here on the big water and you're looking for things that are important, a depth zone can be important. Here's that fish. You're gonna see old Jay back there with that extended Ego net. That thing is really nice because it stays compact in the boat when you're not using it. Push of a button, he can double the size of the handle and get right out there and get to those fish. Plus, It's got that rubber web netting, and that really keeps the spoons from getting tangled up into the net. Wow,
Yep.
Nice fish. Way to go, Richard. Good job. That spoon's caught 2 now, hasn't it, Jay?
Yeah, 3 days at sea.
That's a consistent color. It's always been good for me.
I'll give you the... And that's a UV color, and you can always tell a Dreamweaver UV color is it got a red hook. That really helps you know, but look at that beautiful fish.
Another nice little eater.
Beautiful, and Jay's done an awesome job of keeping, once he figured out what depth it was, boom, this boat has stayed in a 10-foot zone.
One of the things that Captain Jay has on his beautiful Raider boat here is he's got high-end Garmin electronics. He's got the 8616 and the 8612. Awesome units. And down here, the Garmin Reactor 40. Now this is the key, literally the key when you're a salmon fisherman. I don't even think you can be an effective salmon fisherman if you don't have an autopilot boat. And the reason is because you can't keep yourself straight enough, and those currents will push you around constantly. Having the Reactor 40 coupled with awesome electronics that you can clearly see the bait and you can see those fish mixed in with that bait will give you the clue as to where your baits need to be, and it will also make your day just an awesome day. And we've also got a fish hawk right here. I believe this is another critical piece of equipment for a salmon trawler. See, what you see down there is ball speed and temperature. That's super, super important, because on the surface right now, it says that we're going 3 miles an hour, but at the ball, we're going only 2.1, which means we have a serious current here. If Jay didn't know what the ball speed was, he wouldn't know how to actually set his speed for the boat itself. Sometimes when you're going into a current, you actually have to decrease your speed because that current is pounding against your lures and giving them the relative action of a faster speed. A fish hawk is a critical piece of electronics.
Yep, nice job, Steve. Yeah. Oh yeah, oh wow. He really, 3 times. He's trying his best to stay in the lake. You notice Steve kept a high rod tip. That's super important if you want those jumping fish to stay on, because he's got a good bend in it. And when that fish jumps, that bend keeps that hook pegged.
Yeah, you never know when they're going to jump.
Jay will show that one off to you. Fishes off in the boat. It's that gold Rasta Goose Gold. Steve will show that one off. Beautiful fish.
Standard size, Rasta Goose.
Captain Jay's going to turn his back to you here and show off this charter service. We're going to give you a little heads up. Jay, these guys are great, aren't they?
They're awesome.
Captain Grant and Joe from the Lentner Rip Charter Service. If you're looking for an awesome time up here in the Manistee area, this particular charter service works with us. They give us great information. They lend us their bodies sometimes when we need bodies in the boat. And Jay has been kind enough to always jump in his boat and take us out. Captain gets this fish. You got the board, Steve-O? Tuck it away. Good job. Oh, this is the perfect little fish here. It's actually a little nicer than just little. Fish on? It's on it. What color is that?
It's one of the reasons why when your lines go dead, start checking them. If you're dragging one, it'll shut your spread right off. The fish see it, it's just not swimming right, it's not natural. It'll even shut your high lines down. Normally when we get one like that, I try and throw him back, but this one took it deep enough that I know he's not gonna make it, so we're just gonna throw him in the live well and...
Fish on! Woohoo! Jay says, we need one more fish.
You can hear it click.
We need one more fish, he said.
No, I just noticed the rod started acting a little different.
I love it. Guys, if you are not experiencing this great fall fishing here in Manistee, October, November, even December. Jay and I, we were out last year, what? 2 days before Christmas, right? Last year? 2 days before Christmas last year. Out here on the big water doing this right here. Catching steelhead, enjoying the Great Lakes. If you've got a big boat that you got to put away and store, I get it. But if you've got a portable boat with an outboard engine and you enjoy this type of fishing, you can fish all the way until it prohibits you from getting in the water. You've got to come here and you've got to try this. Steelhead fishing the bank here in Manistee, Michigan. So Jay's doing a perfect job. Chase is showing you, he's got that rod tip high. He's bringing that board in to Steve. Steve will pop that board off. Then Jay will have full control of the fish. Now he can get back so that he's got control of the fish. Oh yeah.
We'll make a sandwich.
I'll tell you what.
As you can see, fall steelhead fishing on the Big Lake is a great reason to visit Manistee. But Lake Michigan is just part of the story here. It's also a great time of year for river fishing, and Manistee offers plenty of opportunities for that with the Big Manistee, the Little Manistee, and the Pine Rivers. When you come off the water for the day, you'll find a vibrant downtown district waiting for you with a wide variety of restaurants and bars, unique shops, and even 2 theaters. While the fall season is a great time to visit, Manistee is truly a year-round destination. In addition to fantastic fishing, you'll find so much more to explore. Miles of sandy beaches, hiking and biking trails, canoeing and kayaking, cross-country skiing, snowmobiling, just to name a few. Experience it all against the backdrop of breathtaking natural beauty and small-town charm. Start planning your Manistee County adventure at visitmanisteecounty.com.
Yeah, I heard a creak. A lot of times that's all. Jay was jumping up and he basically steamrolled Steve-O this morning on his way to a rod. And it's because, yeah, he still saw the shoulder coming into the temple. But what that is basically Jay fishes on this boat so much that he can tell when something's just a teeny bit out of whack. A rod creaks differently, a little thump of the diver, the way it sounds. So I tell you what, all of us were turned on that rod the second it creaked. We're adding to the tally, and just really, whoever gets these fish, you know, Jay might know somebody who wants some fresh fish, Steve, whoever, but this is one of the fun things about it, is just bringing people fish. Boy, I tell you, they're appreciative of these fresh fall fish.
When's that last one?
Yep, beauty.
Oh, I love it when they spit the hook.
Avery will be happy. We caught a fish on her spoon.
Show her spoon.
The orange slice.
The standard orange slice, and stole it off, or is it a super slim?
That's a super slim.
Super slim. Stole it off of Captain Avery's boat. She doesn't know it yet. She'll find out when she watches the show.
Another nice eater.
Had to bring it along because it was so
It's
hot on Lake
chewed up,
Huron.
yeah.
Just Monday, we were catching tons of fish on it in Lake Huron, and we brought over Lake Michigan and just put one in the boat.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us out of Manistee today. Thanks to Jay Dower for taking us late fall fishing as always. Richard Hubert, Steve Hubert from Chum Bucket Charters for coming on over and having a great day. If you're looking for something fun and unusual to do, check out Big Lake Fishing for Steelhead in the late fall. We'll see you next week here on Fisherman's Digest.